It's a copy of your statements to the police. Everything from the time you first walked in on the original scene of the crime until the final shootout with Hibbert. Now, if you'll just sign it, we can officially close the case.
Do you need this back right away?
I'd appreciate it.
Joe, is there a problem?
Well, I'm not really sure I should do this.
It's only a formality, Mrs. Turner.
Oh, I know that, but...
But what?
I'm not at all sure Mr. Hibbert killed Sarah.
Mrs. Turner, I know Mr. Hibbert said he didn't kill Miss Whiting.
And the more I think about it, the more convinced I am he was telling the truth.
You know, Lieutenant, I was wondering
Excuse me, Mr. Bergman. Excuse me. Mrs. Turner, why do you feel this way? Was there something else you remember?
No, nothing new. Mr. Hibbert lived in this house for quite a long time. He wasn't a nice man. But I don't believe he'd kill anybody.
Yeah, I agree with Joe, Lieutenant.
I know you don't want to believe it of somebody you knew. You don't want to. But statistics show most murders are committed against people previously known to the killer.
Now, wait a minute. If that was true, if he did kill Sarah because she caught him robbing the bank, he would have killed me, too.
You're assuming there's logic involved. When you're dealing with somebody like this, all reason is out the window.
He was a very logical man.
A bank president who plans to rip off his own bank? He could have walked out with the money. He has to plan a heist with explosives, with a gun. He took you hostage and he almost killed you. We're not talking about a very stable person here, Mrs. Turner. Do you want to change your statement?
No, I don't.
Well, whether you do or not doesn't really matter because I'm closing the case anyway.
Well, then you should just take these back.
Fine. If you change your mind, you know where to reach me.
Lieutenant Grant.
McCleary, how's it going?
Good, sir. Good. I've been thinking about what you said to me, and I decided I want to stay in the force.
Good man.
Was I just idiotic?
No, I don't think so, Joe.
I probably should have signed the papers and we'd be done with it.
Done with what?
Oh, Lieutenant Grant brought over the police statement. I couldn't sign it.
Change your mind about what happened?
No, I didn't change my mind. That's just it. I can't get it out of my mind that Hibbert didn't kill Sarah.
You really believe that?
Oh, it doesn't make any difference what I believe. He said they're going to close the case anyway.
What difference would it make if I told you I'm not so sure about it either?
Are you serious?
You bet I'm serious.
Hi, what's going on? Oh, wait a minute, what's happened?
We're talking about Sarah.
Joe and I both feel Hibbert may not have been the one who killed her.
Yeah, and I kind of feel the same way, Sue. I mean, I never particularly liked the guy, but I just don't see him doing a thing like that. It just doesn't fit somehow. It doesn't make sense.
Stu, does any murderer ever make any sense?
That's what Lieutenant Grant said. But if the three of us have doubts, there's got to be something to it.
Did Lieutenant Grant think so, too?
No, he said he was closing the case.
Then I think that that's what we should do. I mean, don't you think?
Usually I'd say yeah, but not this time. It's different.
How?
We all knew the guy. We knew what he was like.
Now, Suzy, you've got to admit that you had doubts that Hibbert did it, too.
You did. Then we're all agreed. Is there anyone here who does believe without a doubt that Hibbert could have killed her? Ooh. Okay, what do we do about that?
Listen, I don't know about you folks, but this is making me more than just a little nervous.
I'm sorry, honey, I didn't mean to do that.
Well, you know, there's really no getting around it. I mean, if Hibbert didn't kill Sarah, then who did?
We better put new locks on the doors.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll go down to the hardware store later.
I was going to suggest we don't let anybody in we don't recognize, but that's kind of silly. We run it in.
We can work out a schedule where nobody's ever left here alone.
Yeah, listen, I've got an idea. Why don't we get the neighbors together and start one of those neighborhood watch groups?
That's good. If anybody's going to know this area, it'll be the people who live here.
I'll tell you, I never thought I would hear myself say this, but I'm certainly glad now that I'm married to a cop.
Suzy, if we're careful, it may not happen again.
Maybe it really was Hibbert that killed Sarah.
Maybe. But if it wasn't, we have to keep our guard up.
Look, what reason could anybody else possibly have for killing Sarah?
Who knows? Robbery. Who knows?
A lot of weird people out there.
We may never know what happened. Well, we have to play it safe. Now, I'm going to do a little investigating on my own. I'll talk to some people in the neighborhood. Maybe they saw something here that night.
Yeah, well, don't you think the cops have already done that?
I wouldn't bet on it. It's been an open and closed case to them from the beginning.
Joe's right. But if anybody was here that night, I'll do my best to find out.
Well, we should hurry up so we could get this whole thing over with.
Honey, I'm sorry I didn't mean to get you all on edge.
It's all right, Aunt Joe. It's okay. I'm sorry. I cannot help thinking, though. If someone killed Sarah, they've gotten away with it. What's to stop them from doing it again?